Hey everybody. So I didn't make it to the flea market today. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty they had the freezing rain last night, and a bunch of snow at the other flea market. And yesterday I did a bunch of garbage, like moving garbage, but I did find, I wasn't filming, but I found this in the trash that I was throwing out. It's a 1967 Championship ticket for Game 5 for the World Series of baseball with the St. Louis Cardinals. Thought that was pretty amazing. I just had to show you guys. I ripped this off of one of the dressers I threw out just because all the veneer was pulling out. The brass drawer pulls do sell for anywhere between $3 and $5 a piece. So it was 4 of those, and there's one oddball one that I'll put into a mixed drawer pull lot. What else did I did sell this winter. I've sold probably 20 boxes. No, let's see. I have about 15 boxes or so right here of the stamps left. So that means I sold 15 boxes. But I just been going box by box, sorting out the cool ones. So I haven't even touched the ones down here. There was, I'd say I probably did, I don't know, I probably sell about 60 stamps a week online. So it's a lot of stamps. There was this box I kind of wanted to go through today since it was a snowy day. One of my friends online offered me fair money for this. He had his girlfriend message me on Facebook, but I really wanted to see what was in it. There is a bunch of silver and gold plate in here. So Ray Wilson, Philadelphia. Kind of looks like a coin silver spoon. Yeah, it bends like one. Maybe it's R and W Wilson. It's not Ray. So first piece of silver right out of the box. I was offered $200 for the contents in this, but I figured if I piece it out and grab my gold filled that I saw in here, it's going to be pretty close to the same as the $200. That, and I get the fun of going through it, because this is like a nice piece of gold filled right there. I have my gold filled pile that I've saved so far over the last 2 months is at this is one of my scales, 7 pounds. No, yeah, 6 pounds 5 ounces. It's gold filled in plate, but I'm only 1/5 of the way there, because I need about 50 to 100 pounds of plate. I mix my gold filled in with it just because it's the easiest for me. I know they'll pay for gold filled fairly well. They pay by the gram normally online. If you look at gold filled scrap, it's one of the easiest ways to sell it. This was a box of the stuff, like when I was putting it into this box, that I pulled out that I thought was kind of cool. I don't believe this Danish spoon, or it's Holland. This Holland spoon might be silver, but I'm not sure. Originally I spent, I believe it was $40 on this box of parts and pieces, but there was a lot of, like, the watch keys or the clock keys. I always get $5 to $10 for those online. Here's a pocket watch key. And pocket watch keys, the small ones, are worth a little bit more. I would say that's probably a $8 to $10 key. Old Indian head penny. It's kind of beat the heck though. But with not being able to go to the flea market, it's always nice to have a box or two. This is for a small chisel for, that's actually something I could probably use. It's for doing fine work. So it just needs the wood handle. The last one I had like this I sold for $10 at the flea market, but I've been wanting one for me, so I'm kind of happy that was in this box. There's definitely, if you look up junk drawer lots on eBay, there is a ton of items in this box that would make a good junk drawer lot, and they sell. They're not the best sellers, but they definitely, old rhinestones. If you put in, I like to, if I'm going to make this is a Florida watch fob. If you're going to make a junk drawer lot, the way I like to do it is I use the scale, and I just so you stay under priority weight, and then I just kind of like mix in cool items as you find them, and try to keep it under 10 ounces, 10-12 ounces, just for shipping. That's how I measure my junk drawer lots. This button hook's really nice. Eastlake style is like, see how it has all the nice pretty pictures on it? That would be Eastlake Victorian. Very beautiful. That's sellable. So I'm not even a tenth of the way through, and I already got, I'll count that spoon because I'm not sure it's silver. I'll count it as $5, but if it is silver, it's 20. That's probably $10. Say 10, and I'll say 5 on that. So that would be 30 right here, plus the chisel and the watch fob. Will say that's another 10. So $40 so far. I made back the money just on that. And I'm hoping that there's enough old gold plate in here. It's a good pocket watch movement for parts and pieces. I always like the amount of work they do. Like, people aren't going to see this really, and you can see they carved little leaves and flowers right where my thumb is. So I'm going to try to put together a little watch pot, or a little watch part there. Maybe we'll find military, but I'm not sure about that. Should go get a magnet to check to see if stuff's this looks like it's gold filled. I'm gonna hit that with a magnet. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go get one. All right, I got the magnet. So that has the potential of being gold. The rust is not from that. Something probably like the movement probably rusted in the case, is my guess. But I'm going to put that over with my gold filled, maybe to get tested pile. I can't see anything coming through the edges. So, but that's good. There's a lot of little Siam tie clip, and that's that's in sterling. That's another $10. Put that in with the junk drawer lot. Just needs a handle. Nice little, probably from the 1890s, 1910. Oh, that's a bronze sword for bronze. That's pretty cool. Like a lot of good bronzes always have like you can see this pin, the way it would be put into the guy's hand, and it probably rested into the ground. I don't think the tip was ever really finished, but that's actually sellable, because there's a ton of good bronzes out there where people don't have anything in their hands. Be something to oh yeah, there was a ton of hat pins in this box too. Good Victorian key. Probably put that in the junk drawer lot. It looks like it was soldered. Must have broke at one time. Soldered or welded. They didn't do a bad job fixing it though. I think when I bought this lot, people said this was something. I'm not sure what it is. If anybody knows what that is, let me, or send me a comment. I'm going to put it in my items to be listed. Not sure. Looks like silver to me. Nice and pliable. That's just silver plate. You can see the brass on that other side. Somebody tested it already. So this looks like a little badge almost. It says ESTHERY maybe? Estry? I don't know. Or it's just super interesting. I'm pretty sure it's in sterling. And it's very old. Anybody has any ideas on that, let me know. I'm going to put that in the to keep pile. Well, I guess we'll put the to keep pile in there. I'm not going to try that online until I figure out what that is. City seal of Philadelphia. It was a pin. It's missing the back now. So, junk drawer lot, even though it's got the enamel. Somebody might want to set it into something. Another piece of sterling Siam. That's pretty cool. So we got two pieces of sterling Siam, but this is a pendant, so I'll sell that separate. That's bigger. I'd almost say that's $15. Put the pump or the pipe with the junk drawer lot. I really like this ring box. These are enamel. Actually might be gold, I'm not sure. It's a very nice post. That's the only thing that makes me think they might be gold. That and their enamel. Maybe I'll have to get those tested with that watch. So, two pieces of maybe gold. Man, this is fun. Somebody cut that, but it's 1886. It's a little religious medal of some sort. Another junk drawer lot piece. I'm going to try to keep all the watch. Looks like it held the pendulum or something. I'm going to try to keep all that stuff in its own little drawer. I think I'm going to keep that spoon just because it's made in Philadelphia. It's too early to scrap, unless it's got the monogram. It does have an early monogram, but I'm still going to put it aside. Nice little compact. Definitely seen better days, but a good junk drawer lot thing. I do save all my keys I find, and I put them into nice big lots. They seem to sell pretty well. I find a lot of keys in storage rooms. This is actually a nice stainless steel bracelet. Men's. Might be gold filled. Looking for a mark on it. Because it's early enough. I don't know. I'm going to call it stainless steel, but it's shiny like gold filled, like the white gold filled. I've been selling these little watch movements for $1 each, maybe a little bit better, $1.50 for the women's watch movements. Oh, there's some pennies for Darwin. We're going to go cash in our change soon because we're going on vacation. And I guess when I bring in my change from all the storage rooms, Darwin's going to take in his pennies. He's starting to get a bunch of them. It's a little cameo. I think it was a pin at one time. But now it'll be part of a junk drawer lot. It's another... looks like a key wine pocket watch back. Put that in with some of the pocket watch pieces. The Usher pin's kind of cute. Definitely over 100 years old. That was probably my favorite thing about this box. Everything in here seemed to be at least 100 years old. Another piece of sterling. And I guess boxes like this are getting harder and harder to find. That's a really nice hour hand for a clock. I know this one is gold filled. It's not stainless. Right here. They scrap out really well. So they're pretty close in color. But the filigree on this, I mean, it has a shot of being gold, but I don't think it is. I can open it up and see if it's marked inside. Little wood spool, put that in with the junk drawer lots. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this whole box today. There's definitely hours of fun, and I have to get to go load up for the market for tomorrow. I'm waiting for, as soon as all that ice melts, I figure it's going to be dry enough and warm enough to go outside. This is an early, looks like a British coin. Doesn't look American. But it's too beat to heck for, you can kind of make out the face. I'll probably put that in with my junk drawer a lot too. All these old watch faces have been selling also fairly well. What I'll do is I'll make a big pile with everything, and then I'll go try that with the gold filled or gold plate. Then I'll Ziploc bag everything up. .1978 pin. This is like a badge holder or button holder or something. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it's 1905. May 16th, 1905 is when it's from. So it is a very early safety pin. I'll try that. Thinking like a badge could sit on there somehow. I might be able to get a whole key lot out of this. I think I have to go get a garbage bag. And it's old pearls, but the glass beads underneath them are really nice. You can see where the pearl had the pearl coating. I'll try that in junk drawer. Somebody might want it. I'm trying to think how many people have messaged where's my eBay account. I am trying my hardest to get everything together. I've been so busy with all my clean outs and everything else that I'm gonna get somebody to help me do the eBay for YouTube, just because there's no way I can get that done, get everything out efficiently. I've been getting home and just been a lot of work recently. I mean, it's good, and I'm going to blame you guys because I definitely been getting out there a lot more than last year. This is a very good pocket watch key. It's got the brass with the steel. Just because I've been motivated to go try to find new things and get people motivated to come to the markets. That is actually, I really like it. That might be silver. I think I'm going to keep that in the keep pile. I do keep some things, but I don't keep very much, just because it's so easy to have way too much stuff in your life when you do this. Everything that I pick is for sale. It's just some things I have to figure out what they are, like that, before I sell it. But I don't collect too much anymore. That's really nice. It's a old pocket watch fob, gold filled. It's got the gold filled marking there. Make sure it's not a 10K. Sometimes they are. And it sure looks like filled. Those sell for $5-10 every. Well, I'd say $10 because it's gold filled. And it's Victorian. More cases. I don't know what that one doesn't look like it's filled to me, or plated. This looks sterling, and it's really nice. It's got a nice shell cameo. See, pieces like this, what I was thinking, they would make good rings. Like if I ever got into soldering rings or something like that, because I figure I have probably 10 years where I can go and be moving all this stuff that I'm moving. Then either I have to hire guys or slow down a little bit. And if I slow down a little bit, I would love to get into making some jewelry or and stuff like that. So pieces like this would make a very awesome ring, or you can set it in the wax to make your mold, and then you can probably put a whole bunch of them together to make a bracelet or something like that. That's one of my thoughts. So I do hoard a lot of the really cool little pieces for myself. That one looks like it's a smush piece of sterling. I'd almost guarantee it. This corner it's probably to an old watch or a clock. It's got gold plating on it. It's mostly brass. I hope you guys think it's pretty interesting going shopping and stuff. I do have fun doing that, and I do that all the time. Like probably if I get out there 3 times a week, just so because you always need fresh inventory for online. Like there's, this box, even though I'm taking my time and going through it, it's still a lot of work to sit and list all this for $10, and when you can go buy one thing out at the market that you can make $100 on, it's listing a lot less and it's a lot less work sometimes. Maybe I'll find gold or something like that. It's always fun getting out there though. That's pretty cool. It's got a signature on it. The clasp is made really nice too. I'm gonna it says 800 silver. So that's 800 silver. Little gondola. We'll put the it's a Sunoco coin. Put that with the junk drawer. But like that fireback I got, that's probably my favorite pick of the year. I can't think of anything that, I've picked as old of stuff, but I haven't picked anything that cool. Looking at it, I think it's old. The cast iron is very, very smooth. It's a token. UTA. I'm gonna try that by itself online. Might sell, might not. But that fireback would be 15. I think they said 1510 to 1570 is when that was used, like that symbol. With it's a burning salamander, not a dragon. But I'm gonna probably bring it to I'll probably bring it over to Brimfield and try to sell it there. Put a nice number on it, and this is 1903, I believe, or it's 1893. I can't. No, it's 1903. Moose Lodge. Moose stuff sells pretty well. Moose, elks, all that does pretty good. Another gold plate or gold filled watch movement or watch case. Here's another piece of sterling. It's marked right there. Sterling, I guess traditionally always followed gold. I guess it's been only the last 8 years is where they kind of like separated. But sterling always was 20-1 to gold. So it would be, here's a nice bull of a face. It'd be interesting if it moves to catch up with gold or if it stays where it is. That is like a melted little ingot from a jeweler. It's probably silver. You can see where it made the little bubble. Might have to get that tested. And I'll put that with the gold, maybe. Anytime I find those little ingot balls, I always sometimes you can get paid fairly well for them. Somebody made, they soldered a piece of whatever to a nickel. I've had a couple of those spy coins where it was an actual coin that made a little canister, I guess. This might be the first silver thimble. It's that or plate, but it's, where's my magnet? My magnet's right here. Oh, I can't tell, but I'm going to try listing that. Going back to my eBay, so probably in the next, like probably right after I come back from vacation with my family, we're going down to Florida, is when we're going to start listing on Blue Bus Dave pretty full time. I'll probably save all this until then. This and the other small items I picked the other day with like the blue glasses and all that other stuff, just because I think it would be interesting to see if it does any better than like a normal eBay account. I mean, I still have to pay the fees, but I don't really have to rent a store, so to me it's almost a fair trade. I've had a couple stores in the past, and they definitely eat up money pretty fast. Like Billy's, I think I paid $3,000 or $4,000 for my outdoor space in New York. So it ends up being way more than my eBay fees, and I had to be there all the time. So even though I guess they do charge a arm and a leg right now for fees, $339. That's pretty cool. Looks like H&K Company. That's actually a very nice tag. Look at this one. Skyray. That's probably 1949, 1950, somewhere in there. It's a great little pin. That's a good little online piece. XF4D it says. This almost looks like it could be silver. And where's the magnet? It's not magnetic. His head's silver. It says sterling. And Scott's head's silver too. So my guess is it is a sterling. It looks like it says sterling right there by my finger. All the links are soldered. That's something you always want to check. Like if you have a question about something, like is it gold or is it silver, if the links are soldered, it has a good shot of being that. So all right, let's see what else we get. All right, we'll see if there's, I think these things are silver. They've had those little stones. I don't know why they clamped that one to death. This one's really pretty. It's all filigreed. Put that with the it's the second time I picked that up. It's kind of busted. I don't think it's silver. That sure looks like it is. It was a bar pin, so it would be the same thing on this. So it looks like I have to be about done. The ice kind of now is all melted off the trees. Definitely warmed up a little bit since when we started. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have this section on eBay probably the third week of March is my plan. So it's only two or 3 weeks away. All right, everybody have a good day. Peace. Thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't yet, leave me a message. And thank you if you've shared any of my videos. All right. I still have a ton of stuff to go through in this box. I can't believe how much stuff's still there. I guess that will be another video also.